Good morning, student. Today our topic is position of hydrogen in periodic table. In previous class, I tell you that hydrogen has two different positions. The first position of hydrogen is in first A group, and the second position of hydrogen is seventh A group. This group is situated in P block. This P block, and this group is situated in S block. This is the H block group and this is the P block group. First A group, this is commonly called, the element of first A group is commonly called alkali metal. And the element of seventh A group is commonly called halogen. Why these are called alkali metal and these are called halogen? I tell you the name of element in first A. These are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. There are six elements: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium, in which francium is a radioactive element. And here in halogen, the elements are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and statine. The alkali metal, these elements are metal and they react with oxygen or water and form the oxide like Li2O or Na2O. And the oxide of these elements are alkaline. If anyone asks you why the element of first A group is called alkali metal, then you clearly tell your response you that the oxide of first A group elements are alkaline in nature, so these are called alkali metals. Means Na2 sodium oxide, Li2O lithium oxide, K2O potassium oxide, and so many oxide or hydroxide like NaOH or KOH, etc. are alkaline in nature, so these are called alkali metals. And halogen, the source of these element, source of fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine are sea salt. These are obtained from sea salt, means obtained from sea source. And the halogens is the meaning of Greek word sea salt. Halo, sea and salt, halogens, germinations. So these are called halogens and these are called alkali metals. And now we tell you the similarity of hydrogen, which with first A group and seventh A group. And on the basis of similarity, we decide to group of hydrogen in which group we can situate or we can give a position to hydrogen, because I know that the position of or situation of any element is related with its similarity on the group. Means if any element are are situated in a group, then it is confirmed that the similarity of these element or the properties of these element are similar to this group. So first we discuss about the similarity of hydrogen with alkali metals, means S block and first A group. In previous class I tell you about electronic configuration electronic configuration of hydrogen. I tell you, hydrogen have one electron and the electronic configuration is written as 1s1. Hydrogen have one electron and electronic configuration is written as 1s1. And similarly, lithium have 3 electron and the electronic configuration is written as 1s2 and 2s1. And similar, sodium have 11 electron and electronic configuration is written as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. So I seen that all elements have one electron in outermost shell and the electronic configuration is based on the a formula, general formula N is1, 1s1, 2s1 and 3s1 and so on. In potassium 4s1, 5s1 and 6s1. So according to electronic configuration, hydrogen followed the electronic configuration of first A, means all the element of first A have electronic configuration of outer structure with ns1, like lithium 2s1, sodium 3s1 and in potassium 4s1 and so on, 5s1, 6s1 and 7s1. So this is the main important property. On this basis we can see that hydrogen is shown the similar property with first A group or with alkali metals, but we have so many properties of hydrogen. And the second property of hydrogen is valency, valency and oxidation number. Valency and oxidation number. The valency of alkali metals is 1, means valency of lithium, sodium is 1, and also the valency of hydrogen is 1, means both of element have similar valency, that is 1. And the oxidation number of lithium, sodium and potassium in alkali metals is +1. Oxidation number is +1 of alkali metals, and hydrogen have similar oxidation number, that is +1. Means both have similar valency and similar oxidation number, that is 1 and +1. And the third property of the element is the formation of cation. Formation of cation. Formation of cation. We know sodium remove electron and form sodium ion and form sodium ion. Similar, hydrogen also remove electron and form hydrogen ion. So it is clear, formation of cation, sodium and halogen or any alkali metals remove electron, give electron and form cation. And similar, hydrogen also remove electron and form cation. And the fourth property is formation of product or reaction with halogen. Reaction with halogen. Sodium react with chlorine and form NaCl. Similarly, hydrogen also react with chlorine and form HCl. This is called sodium chloride and this is called hydrogen chloride. Or another reaction, KBr, K plus Br gives KBr, and similar hydrogen react with form HBr, hydrogen bromide. And the other property of hydrogen with alkali metals, here we discuss about the fifth. Lithium, sodium and potassium react with oxygen and form sodium oxide or potassium oxide, K2O. Similarly, hydrogen also react with oxygen and form H2O. The most common compound H2O means hydrogen oxide. And we have shown a property. On this basis we can say that hydrogens show the similar property with alkali metals. But now we discuss about the similarity of hydrogen with halogen. And first is the here electronic configuration. Fluorine has 7 electron in outermost shell and 9 electron in balance in total cell, and the electronic configuration is given as 2 and 7, and chlorine have 17 electron and electronic configuration is given as 2, 8 and 7. 2, 8 and 7. And similar, hydrogen have only 1 electron and the electronic configuration is given as 1. Both are element, means halogen and hydrogen, both are elements except one electron and complete their octet, like chlorine form chloride ion and give electronic configuration 2, 8 and 8 on accepting 1 electron. And here also hydrogen accept 1 electron and obtain the helium structure, that is H minus and 2, means on addition of 1 electron in valence shell both are elements complete their octet, means hydrogen and halogen complete their octet. And the second is the valency and oxidation number. The valency of hydrogen is 1. Valency of halogen is 1, and also the valency of hydrogen is 1, means both half element have 1 valency. And the oxidation number in many element, hydrogen have -1, means in hydride oxidation number in hydride oxidation number of hydrogen is -1, and chlorine, bromine, means halogen have also the oxidation number is -1. So both elements have similar oxidation number and valency. And the third is formation of anion. Chlorine accept electron and form chloride ion, and similar, hydrogen accept electron and form hydride ion. So this is the similarity of hydrogen with halogen. Means halogens accept electron and form anion, and hydrogen also accept electron and form anion. So hydrogen have two properties. Hydrogen also form cation and also form anion. Means hydrogen form cation as well as anion. And the fourth very important property is the physical property of hydrogen. Physical property. In physical property, I tell you these elements, means alkali metals are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. These are metals, and metals are solid. Except mercury. Metals are solid in state. And here halogens are non-metal. Halogens are non-metal. And we know that hydrogen is also a non-metal. Then how we can put the a non-metal element with metal in a periodic table? Means these are solid in state and these are gas. Means fluorine is gas, chlorine gas, bromine is liquid, and iodine is solid. Only iodine and acetylene is solid. These are gases. These are gases, and this is the liquid. And the most important property is these elements are non-metal. And is hydrogen is a gas and a non-metal and a non-metal. So this is the most common property of hydrogen with alkali metals, because both have non-metal and both have similar property, means gaseous state or liquid state, but these elements are solid and metals. And the fifth most important property, this is the reaction with other element. I tell you that chlorine react with carbon and form CCl4. Chlorine react with carbon and form CCl4, and similar hydrogen also react with carbon and form CH4. Like hydrogen, just like the chlorine react with carbon, means chlorine react with carbon and form CCl4, and hydrogen also react with carbon and form CH4. And the last property, most, if noted by you, most of element, sorry, element most of compound of hydrogens are covalent in nature. Covalent in nature means compound of hydrogen are covalent like halogens. But here I tell you, all the compound of alkali metals, all the compounds of alkali metals are ionic in nature. Means alkali metals always form ionic compound. Ionic compound means these compounds are formed by cation and anion. But most of compound of hydrogen is covalent, means they are formed by it. So this is the most important property of hydrogen, which can be confused the scientists or others. What is the exact group of hydrogen, that is first day or that is seventh day? And now this is the very important demerits of the periodic table, that hydrogens have not a fixed position in periodic table, and whenever the we learn about the demerits of periodic table, then this is the first demerits of periodic table is the position of hydrogen in periodic table is not confirmed. Thank you. Dhanyavad.